So here we are back with another vlog on Behind the Heads, and tonight it's a little bit of a change from the National League. Tamworth are in the National League Cup against an Everton PL2 or an under-21 side. Expecting some changes in the lineup tonight. Actually, Tamworth have already been in the National League Cup this season already. You see me vlog that on a previous one, but the game got abandoned just before half-time due to an injury to one of the Man United youngsters. And actually, Man United did start game the stronger of the two teams, but Tamworth really began to grow into it the closer they got towards half-time, and I felt the second half would have been a very, very good, even contest. So I'm hoping tonight will be fairly similar. Expect the youngsters to come out the fastest, Tamworth to sit with their low defensive block, and then try and work our way through. So again, completely out of the park. I'm not sure what we're going to get out of tonight. It's one of them games where you don't really know the opposition. You've not come up against them before. You don't really know what to expect. All I know is it's probably going to be a very good game, and it should be very, very entertaining, all being told. So I'm going to get inside, get set up, and I'll be ready for the game tonight, which incidentally is not only being shown on Mixer tonight with the live commentary as usual. The National League Cup games actually are streamed live on YouTube around the world by the National League for everybody to watch for free with no subscriptions or anything required. So that is another fantastic opportunity for my commentary to get out there, because the Man United game at one point had 45,000 viewers, which honestly is amazing. It's the biggest numbers I've by far come up against and commentated for so far. So let's see what tonight has in store. So 7 p.m, we're around 45 minutes away from kickoff. We should have team news in very soon. Like I said, I'm expecting quite a few changes to the starting lineup tonight. Now, the rule is with the National League Cup that you have to feature 4 players that played in your last National League game, meaning we need to start 4 players that were in the team that won against Sutton United on Saturday. So plenty of scope to get different players in. Ones, maybe been on the bench a lot, a few fringe players, some that are just coming back from injury, that need some fitness. You get the general idea. There's not too many people in the ground tonight, but that is sort of to be expected anyway, with it being a National League Cup game and it actually being available free to watch on YouTube. So I can understand it. And also, no disrespect to Everton, but the fan base in this local area compared to Man U fans, where there's Man U fans literally everywhere, so there won't be too many away fans in my mind either tonight. But that being said, it should be a very, very good game as well. Expecting Everton, the youngsters, to come out, play it along the ground, play it out from the back, play some very fast, direct football. And Tamworth will probably sit with their low block like they have tended to do in the league games as well, and sort of ride it out a little bit and take their chances on the counter when they can. So I'm going to get up into the gantry now and finalise getting everything set up for commentary. But it should be a very, very enjoyable game tonight. So I will be back with you once I've got team news. So 10 minutes away from kick-off here at the Lamb. We've got team news in. Like I said, there's a number of changes that have been made. But we know a little bit of a secret ahead of time of what's going to go on when this game does get underway, to be compliant with the National League Cup fixtures that I explained earlier on. So half-time, that will be revealed to you all. But again, hoping for a really good game under the lights. Like we said, didn't expect there to be many people here at all, which there isn't this evening, with it being live on YouTube for free. But yeah, should be fun. And yeah, I'll next time you hear me, it'll be half-time, and I'll bring you my half-time thoughts. The two teams now making their way out onto the pitch here at the Altair Group Community Stadium at the Lamb, just lining up across the centre line in front of the main stand, in front of the shed, sorry, that we are sat above in the gantry. So not much of a ovation this evening, like we mentioned, not too many people here in attendance, but the two teams now just exchanging pleasantries with the match officials and each other. So it is National League Cup time under the floodlights here in Staffordshire. Everton ready to get us underway in this opening 45 minutes here from the Altair Group Community Stadium. Just waiting now for the referee, Mr. Richie Watkins, to get this one underway for us. And I must admit, Max, it is, although the temperature is dropping, there is something different about a game under the floodlights.
Absolutely, I think football fans around the world.
So Tamworth with a chance to send this free kick into the area. It could be Sayer, it could be Milnes. I imagine there's going to be a dummy in there somewhere. It is going to be Sayer. Sayer whips it towards the far post, headed towards goal by Everton and onto their own crossbar. Gives Tamworth, though, a corner at the cross street corner of the ground, and it is going to be Harvey Sayer to trot over to take this one. It was a good free kick, in fairness, by Sayer. Not the best of headers away by Everton, putting the keeper under all known sorts of pressure. I'm not sure he actually had to tip it onto his own bar, or if it just got there onto the roof of the net all on its own accord. But Tamworth now with a corner and another chance to inflict some pressure on this Everton defence. So Harvey Sayer, hands on hips by the corner quadrant. Referee signals that this can come over. One arm aloft from Sayer, low towards the near post, and poor corner actually in the end from Harvey Sayer. And I think there was an infringement in there somewhere actually, Max, as well, because the referee blew his whistle for what will be a free kick to Everton. Milnes and Sayer stand over this one. I imagine we're going to see similar to what we saw last time with the dummy from Milnes and then whipped in by Sayer. We do. It's going to be Sayer to send this one in low towards the penalty spot. Repelled initially by Everton. Return ball is picked up by Sayer. He finds Curley. Out wide now towards Riley, but it's out of play for a throw-in down below. Matt Curley has got a long throw on him as well, as it comes in low and hard towards the edge of that 6-yard box. Everton do repel the ball initially. Tamworth still in control of it though with Curley. Into Moles. Moles tries to skip past two. He's fouled. Gives Tamworth chance once again to take another free kick that's a little bit more central than the last one. It's still slightly right of goal. But again, it is a chance for Ben Milnes and Harvey Sayer to combine. I imagine it will probably be Sayer to whip this one in once again with the in-swinging foot towards goal. But we will wait and see in the coming seconds how this one is going to unfold. Two arms aloft from Milnes. Milnes this time actually strikes it out, swinging towards the back post, headed away by Everton. And is that going to roll out of play for a Tamworth corner? Yes, it is. Tamworth with a little bit of pressure building as we approach to half-time. 38 minutes on the clock. Tamworth still leading this one 1-0. It is now going to be Ben Milnes from that corner quadrant once again to whip this one in for Tamworth. Two arms aloft from Milnes. This one again high arc towards the back post, headed back by Cockerell Mollett. punched away by the keeper from under his crossbar. Everton do repel that one once again. And for the second time, again, the ball into the night sky. They don't manage to bring it down too convincingly, though. And I think finally Everton are now going to be able to try and play this ball away. And actually, Tamworth win themselves another throw with consistent pressure building in the Everton half. Harvey Sayer has ball in hand, but I think he's going to leave it. Well, no, it's going to be Sayer that takes the throw back towards Matt Curley. Curley sends it all the way back now to Leon Phillips. Phillips kicks long up over the halfway line, headed away by Everton. A little bit of head tennis again between the two before Everton. As we are on 45 minutes now, so we are into added on time at the end of this first half. A little bit of a change of tactic this time from Tamworth, though. This corner is going to be outswinging from Harvey Sayer on the far side. In it comes towards the penalty area, headed down by Cullinane Liebert, but cleared away by Everton, only as far as Curley, who heads back forward, but not with much conviction there, as a little bit of head tennis between the two teams again comes off. Played forward by McGlinchey, not the best of balls, so Everton look to bring it away again. So it is half time here from the Lamb Ground, and Tamworth lead this one 1-0. Honestly, it's been a really enjoyable half of football so far. Both teams have had chances going forward. And for me, Tamworth have been in control of this one mostly so far. Everton have grown into it there. They looked very nervy, very shaky at first. They've had a little bit more joy in front of goal, but for me again, their finishing has not been the best. The decision making probably is what has let them down so far. Leon Phillips has made a couple of really good saves to potentially keep Tamworth in this one. But yeah, honestly, it's been such an enjoyable game so far, certainly for me to commentate on. Been lots of chances, and I think the second half, both teams will probably settle down even more, and we'll see a lot more really nice football on display. So yeah, I think if Tamworth can continue to play in the same vein that they have so far, keep Everton at bay the best they can, and unless Everton do anything too special in the second half, I do think Tamworth will probably go on and see this one through and take the points in the National League Cup group stage and get the victory here this evening. Now, just going back to the little bit of information that we knew about before the game, Tamworth making 3 substitutions in the first minute, so they just to comply with the National League Cup stipulation that you have to start 4 players that started the previous game in the league. So Tamworth started them, took them off straight away, brought the substitutions on, and so we can have fully fresh legs, play all the players that we wanted to play this evening, rotate them, give them minutes. And I think really it is something that, it's a little bit of a grey area, but it does work within the rules, and teams do exploit it. So why not? But yeah, anyway, I'm just having our half-time break. So yeah, we'll be back for second half very soon. It is going to be Tamworth though to get this second half underway here in Staffordshire. Currently leading this one at the half-time break, 1-0 against Everton PL2. Big 45 coming up for both teams. Tamworth to regain, or should I say, keep their lead, and Everton to try and get something back out of this game. We are underway for the second 45 then. Out wide it goes to Matt Curley. Straight away his ball forward. Lacked conviction though, and does give possession away to Everton straight away. Everton not really getting the ball out from their back though at the minute. Ball out wide though, and again didn't look the best. They just managed to keep it in play. I've got a feeling the messages from the Everton coaching staff may have been just try and keep the ball a little bit more, Max, in fairness. To break down the left-hand side with Ollie Lynch. Good challenge there, though, by the Everton man. Out of play it will go for a Tamworth throw, though. It was a good breakaway there by Lynch down that left-hand side. It's going to be Matt Curley, though, to take this throw in for the Lambs. In a very dangerous position once again for him. So, what can Matt Curley do from the touchline for this throw. It just waits for traffic to be diverted in the box towards the near post. It comes, flicked across by Tamworth at the near post, but cleared away by Everton. Picked up by Tamworth on the halfway line, and a little bit of a coming together there between Ben Milnes and the Everton man. And to me, the referee is going to brandish a yellow card here, but to me that was completely accidental, and there was nothing really intended there at all from Ben Milnes, but I think he's going to get awarded a yellow card, and he is. So what can Tamworth do from this dead ball situation? Well, he's going to be Harvey Sayer and Ben Milnes both standing over this one. I imagine this is going to be whipped towards the far post, no matter who gets the final touch on this ball. And I don't imagine anyone's going to go for goal from here, but we don't know that. So let's see. Left by Sayer, whipped in by Milnes towards the far post and stabbed into the back of the net by Tamworth. Tamworth get their second goal. Fantastic free kick routine from the Lambs. And the game turned on its head there, Max. Fantastic dummy from Sayer, whipped into the far post by Ben Milnes. And I think it was Ollie Lynch who got the final touch on that one to prod it past George Pickford to give Tamworth the lead in this one once again. They do have a free kick in a similar sort of position to the one they had a few moments ago. It is a little bit further out, but I think in turn it is a very similar sort of angle for Ben Milnes and Harvey Sayer to come up with something once again from this dead ball situation. So carbon copy almost of a few moments ago. What can Tamworth do here? It is Sayer and Milnes again standing over this one. So we just wait with bated breath as the referee organises the players on the edge of the box. There's too many fisticuffs going on as he keeps an eye on the movement. Left again by Sayer, so it will be Milnes to whip this one in high towards the far post. Actually, there was an infringement there somewhere in the box, but the header towards goal actually looked like it was from an Everton player there. So it is full time here, Tamworth running out. Winners 2-1 in what was a lot more open and stretched second half. Everton came out a lot stronger and seemed to play the ball around a lot better and seemed to be a little bit more comfortable in what they were trying to do. And they did get the equaliser, made it 1-1, and then really they did look to play a little bit better until there was an injury to the Tamworth keeper and a little bit of a break in play with a little bit of stoppage. Thankfully he was okay to continue, so well done to Leon Phillips. Thankfully didn't pick up too much of a knock, but literally straight after that Tamworth got a free kick, and I think I got it in the vlog as well, a well worked free kick between Harvey Sayer, Ben Milnes and the goal scorer Ollie Lynch as well, getting his first goal or competitive goal for the club, giving Tamworth a lead of 2-1. Everton then did try and throw the proverbial apple cart at it a little bit as the second half went on, and a lot of corners, but again really lacked that final ball, that killer instinct, that punch to try and get it back on level terms. And soon after that the full-time whistle came and Tamworth the victors tonight. So yeah, fantastic game. Everybody got minutes, all the fringe players got minutes as well, all the players that usually sit on the subs bench got minutes, which I think was part of the plan tonight, literally get everybody minutes in the squad. So yeah, really good game, really enjoyed that one. And on to Saturday now, when Yeovil are the visitors to the Lamb. Recently sacked their manager Mark Cooper, who is a Tamworth legend as a player and a manager as well. So, they'll have a new manager. They might have a bit of a new manager bounce as well, trying to have a bit of momentum. But they currently sit, I think it was 15th in the league when I looked. Tamworth sitting 10th, so Tamworth having the better start on paper to the season. So I think it's Tamworth's for the taking. So yeah, don't forget to check that one out after Saturday's game. But as it leaves me tonight, again, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.